Ever had someone push your buttons so hard you could practically feel steam rising from your skull? And later you think, why did I let them get to me like that? You're running late. The light turns green, and just as you inch forward, someone cuts you off so hard your coffee kisses your shirt. Your jaw clenches. Your foot slams the brake. You grip the wheel like it owes you rent. And just like that, peace, gone, hijacked. But what if I told you that your peace isn't a luxury? It's a weapon. And today, we're going to make you bulletproof. Let's talk about how to become mentally untouchable. So calm, so unshakable, it unnerves people who expect you to crumble. So why do we react so quickly? It's not because you're weak. It's because your brain is doing something it learned way back in the Stone Age. Your mind still thinks every inconvenience is a life or death situation. Someone disrespects you, your brain sounds the alarm. Someone doesn't text back, your chest tightens like you've been abandoned in the wilderness. But here's the twist. The threat isn't real anymore. No one's going to exile you from the tribe because a barista got your name wrong. And that first burst of emotion, you can't stop it. It's reflex. But what you do next, that's your power. Now let me tell you about Jordan. Jordan used to spiral. Every email with no greeting, an insult. Every raised eyebrow, a personal attack. Then one day, someone didn't invite her to a group hangout, and instead of spiraling into overthinking hell, she whispered to herself, "Not my energy, not my weight." She realized people aren't walking around plotting how to offend her. They're just surviving. Most people are dealing with their own storms. You just happen to be standing in the rain sometimes. And you know what happened when she stopped taking everything personally? She slept better. She smiled more. She stopped checking her phone like it owed her an apology. Now let's flip this again. Imagine your emotions like a bank account. Do you really want to go broke reacting to every little withdrawal? Here's the idea: emotional minimalism. Just like you don't want a house full of junk, you shouldn't carry every snide comment, rude glance, or social media shade in your soul. I know a guy named Luis. Brilliant, kind. He used to argue with people online every single day. He'd be typing paragraphs while his dinner went cold. One day his younger sister walked in, glanced at his screen and said, "Why are you arguing with strangers who won't even remember your name?" That hit him hard. He deleted the thread, shut the laptop, and said something that stayed with me. If I respond to everything, I become a reflection of everyone else's chaos. Now he lives by one rule: not everything deserves my energy. And here's where it gets even more powerful. You don't have to engage when someone's poking the bear. In fact, the more unfazed you are, the more it unsettles them. Try this. Next time someone throws drama at you, don't even flinch. Let them act confused. Let them think you're cold. That's not rudeness. That's boundary setting in motion. Because the real strength isn't in the roar. It's in the silence that follows. I once watched a woman, Sarah, sit calmly while her colleague accused her of something she didn't do. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't argue. She just said, "I hear you. When you're ready to talk facts, we can continue." The room went still. Why? Because she had mastered the one skill most people can't: the pause. That sacred second before responding where you choose peace instead of panic, where you say more with silence than most do with screaming. And here's the final piece. You've got to be willing to walk. If someone is constantly poking, disrespecting, or draining you, don't argue, don't prove, don't beg. Just exit. Because when you walk away, not out of anger but out of certainty, that's when they realize they can't mess with you. That's when you stop being the person they use and start being the person they remember. Mental toughness isn't a magical trait. It's repetition, like building muscle. And the workouts? Standing in a long queue without snapping, hearing a rude tone and choosing not to react, letting someone have the last word and sleeping just fine anyway. Do that enough, and the things that used to wreck you barely touch you. The goal isn't to become cold, it's to become clear. That not every fight is worth fighting, that not every feeling needs feeding, that not every thought deserves airtime. So next time your mind starts spiraling or someone starts pushing, remember this: you're allowed to pause. You're allowed to protect your peace. You're allowed to move on, even silently, because peace isn't given, it's built. And today, you start building.